Hello and welcome to my channel. What I did here is I took an old mirror that I had and I made a bunch of polymer clay flowers and leaves. And you can use any polymer clay that you like. And then I cooked those, and then I used silicone that I've got, and then I made silicone molds with those. I just got the silicone at like Freddy's. You can get it basically at any kind of store like that. And then I made the molds, and then what I did is then I went and used the clay, and then push those into the molds. And I had an old cake mold that I used for the outline, a little diamond shape that I outlined on the mirror. And so then what you just make as many flowers as you think you're going to need for the mirror. Kind of do a rough measurement, so just push the clay in there as so. And then like I said, just make as many as you think you're going to need. You can also use like plaster of Paris or like a giant compound as well if you don't want to use clay. And also I had a bunch of clay, so I just used what I had. You can also use like homemade clay or homemade cold porcelain. That worked real well, but it does shrink a lot. So do beware of that. It shrinks like maybe 25% more than of the flowers and leaves that you had. So then what I did after I've made my clay flowers, I just lined some foil on a pan and then put all my clay flowers that I molded, and then I just cooked those, and I baked them in the oven, I think at about 225 degrees for about 30 minutes, because the flowers, the roses are a little bit thicker, so they needed a little bit longer timing, and so I did those a little bit longer. I think I did take the leaves out probably at about 30 minutes, or the leaves and the smaller flowers, and then left the bigger ones in longer. And then I didn't have to leave the diamond pieces in as long. So then what I did after that is I kind of lined up the flowers and the leaves how I liked. I did glue the diamond pieces on first, the outlining, how I liked it, and then I lined up the flowers, and then after I kind of did a rough draft of how I liked the flowers, then I went back and glued them all on. I used hot glue gun to glue all the flowers on. You know, because if they fall off, you can just hot glue them back on, and it's not too heavy of a glue, so it'll work just fine. And then after that, I taped up the mirror, and then I used the DIY chalk paint that I made, and so it just worked real well with the color of the flowers that I had, and it turned out really nice. I'm really pleased with the way it turned out, and this is the ending result. I hope you liked it, and I hope you come up with some awesome ideas for your own mirror. You can paint it, you know, any way you want. You can antique it. You can paint it any color you like. I kind of just like the plain old white, so I'm just going to leave mine just plain white. Anyways, thanks for coming by, and hope you like it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back by. Thank you, and see you soon.